Hi, welcome. It's a trading video. So yes, for Rocket League, I'm going to be talking about various different trading things that I have been doing during the sort of time when I haven't been posting videos. So basically, I mean, to start off, yes, in a dream world, I would give someone a blueprint, and of course, you know, they're going to give me 10,000 credits. Let's be realistic here. There is absolutely very little chance of this ever happening unless someone is just very drunk or, you know, probably on drugs or something like that. Hopefully not the case, but there you go. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking about trading, and this main video, the bulk video, is actually about dominuses, but a little bit of sort of ethics, or, you know, like the way to kind of act as a trader and act as a seller a little bit as well, just to really get you the benefits of actually getting the most out of the sales, making profit. And that's what it's all about in Rocket League, is making those credits and making just a nice amount of profit. So if you do like the video, subscribe would be amazing. Just really helps me out. We'll be doing a giveaway at 150, and I actually have decided what that is, which I'll tell you at the end of the video. And of course, if you drop a like on the video, that helps, because of course it just gets noticed. I would appreciate that. Right, well, let's get into the main bulk. So firstly, just want to give a big shout out. Bluxy was a trader that I dealt with like early on. Just kind of like wanted to buy some Striker Clockwork wheels in black for one of my cars. Liked the look of them, thought they were cool. Had a purple one already with Sweeper, I think. But Bluxy, really nice trader, excellent to deal with, very prompt, professional, and just all in all a nice experience. Now, in this particular instance, you know, if someone said to me, would I trade with Bluxy again? The answer would be 100%. I would trade with him without hesitation. 1, he was honest. 2, he was prompt. And 3, he was just generally a very, very, very nice person. And, you know, I have to say, this is the kind of the way that, you know, when you act as a trader, this is really a fine example of how you act, because you're going to get business again. You know, would someone recommend? Would someone come back to you if you had another item you wanted? 100%. And I would have absolutely no hesitation in buying off this chap again. But yeah, as you can see, it all went through. I paid 180. Easy deal, very nice transaction, and that was very, very pleasant. So a big shout out to you. The next deal was someone how he acts when I don't like this way that you act. Now, I know that some people are very cutthroat, and I get it. So I said hi, no response. He's in a squad of 3 or a team of 3. I pay my credits, I get my item, and he ignores me pretty much. I think he did say hello or hey or something like that, but it was very sort of, yeah, kind of thing. So I paid my credits for my Lime Phoenix Wing, which is something that I'll be showing again. The minute the transaction went through, I didn't even get a chance to tap in thank you. He just booed me from the party. What an arsehole. Anyway, moving on. Right, so just not a way to be, basically. So with dominuses then. So there is a massive profit to be made in dominuses if you can spot good opportunities. Now, weirdly enough, they have tanked quite a lot in price. And you do see some very good deals coming out on the app. In game, maybe less so, but on the app, definitely. Now with this one was a personal one for me, but I paid 1,750 originally for the forest green one, and then I traded it up for an orange, which is what I'm going to use, and he gave me 700 credits. So technically it works out that all in all, I paid 1,050 for an orange dominus. Now if I did decide to stop using it ever and I wanted to sell it, I could make probably about 3,500. Don't get too attached to the items is probably my recommendation if you are trying to sell and make actual profit on credits. But if you are looking for things yourself, as long as you balance it with things that you want to sell and things that you want to keep, you can actually work it out pretty well. Now in this one is like a slightly different circumstance. So with this one, I had bought a purple dominus for 4,000. And this was at a time when a sky blue one was actually going at around 20,000. Now, bear in mind that they have tanked a lot, and I think you can get them for about 8.5 now, so it's a little different. But, you know, this was done a fair while back. So I gave him my purple dominus and some credits, and basically it worked out as if I'd spent probably in the region of around about 8,600, which, you know, actually is what their price is that they're going out now, and this is when they were sticking at 20,000. So if I had have then decided to sell it, you know, back then, got rid of it, not used it myself, I could have easily made around about maybe 10 to 12,000. I'd say about 10 roughly, 10,000 credits. Now, unfortunately with this particular one, yes, I decided to keep it for myself, so didn't make any profit necessarily, but however, the principle still remains the same. So it's well worth sort of actually looking on the app. It is well worth sort of like just going through each individual colored dominus and just trying to spot those really good deals, because they do come about, and when you get them, they're very, 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 very successful, and it really does make an absolute massive difference. Now, something that I will say with dominuses is that they do seem to fluctuate in prices, very much like you'll get one seller pretty much like saying, I want top dollar, I want 12k, and then you'll get another seller saying, actually, I only want this, and it's much, much less, and it's really, really, really nice. Now, this is a great example of an opportunity that I was able to make some profit on a dominus. Now, I basically managed to buy this one for 3,250, probably about a week ago, maybe even a bit less, 5 days, something like that. And I just spotted this one on the app, and I saw the opportunity to make credits, and money, or credits, whatever you want to call it. So I bought it, thought, right, okay, that will sit there for a little bit, and I'll see what happens. Now, I then put it onto the app, and I have to say that I came across yet another really, really nice person on the app who was very pleasant. He offered me a Sky Blue mainframe originally, but it wasn't something that I really could see me using, and to sell it was, just for underpay and things, it's very hard to get max price. So I sort of knew that that was a thing. But, again, he was really reasonable. He actually sold it to get the credits. I think he sold something else as well, like a sort of gold explosion, if I recall. And then he sort of like threw in the items. Now, we did spend some time actually chatting afterwards as well, kind of like just talking about items and showing some items. And actually, thanks to him as well, he did give me my idea about what I'm going to give in when we get 150 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. As you can see, he gave me 4,810 credits, a forest green standard boost, a tune, and then he does actually add in the Zephram exotic non-crate wheels as well, which actually I got to use on my new car. So that really worked out pretty well, and yeah, I was happy with the deal. I believe he was too. He said that the Dominus was his favourite car, and then I sort of threw in something. So basically, the main bulk of the video is, look, opportunities are there within the app, especially. They are in game as well, but I suppose you've just got to know the values really, really well, and that can be a little bit more difficult. So the app is a really good tool. You can narrow it down on colour. You can type in the price that you're looking at. Can you find a cobalt dominus, which is what I did actually. I put in 3,500, and it will bring up all the sort of 3,500s on the platform that you're on, and then it sort of shows up as, like, was there any deals? Now, sometimes you won't see anything, and you've just got to keep checking. Even if you check 4 or 5 times in a day, it's well worth doing, because you just might come across that opportunity where if you've got the credits or you've got the items to trade, that you can do that, and you can wait a little bit. Sometimes you just got to wait a little bit, a little bit of patience, a little bit of, just that little sort of waiting time, and then you sell the item. I mean, like, I only had to wait 5 days and it worked out, but I could have maybe waited longer, maybe they'd have gone up more in price, but I wanted the credits, and I couldn't have asked for a better buyer, really, because, as I said, this guy was pretty awesome, and I really do appreciate actually the dealings. It was very, very pleasant, and that's kind of what I go for personally. I much prefer the pleasant transactions than that guy with the Phoenix Wings who just literally didn't even let me say thank you, kicked me out, and that was it. And it's like, it's kind of rude. So when you're conducting yourself as a trader, there's one way of doing it, but there's also one way to conduct yourself as a seller as well, and a buyer. So it is a mixture, but there are opportunities for profit. You've got to look for them, you've got to be patient, you've got to definitely take your time with it. But dominuses are a very good niche if you can get the right price. Some people will sell them really cheap. You'll see one for literally a good price, and if you know roughly the prices, or you can sort of look on it, search it by colour, and sometimes it isn't wise to go for the biggest colours like sky blue, crimson, titanium white. They're always going to be very expensive because they're known colours. Often it's the lesser colours that are the ones. Saffron, orange, purple sometimes, maybe less so, cobalt, colours like that. Because for some reason they just get forgotten about a little bit more. And because of that, sometimes there are just really good opportunities to come in and say, right, okay, well, I just made 2,000 1,000 credits. Lovely, thank you very much. Let's get on with it. And it just seems a really, really good way. So I think that is kind of the main bulk of the video in that regard. you know, there are lots of other items that definitely you can make profit on. I've been experimenting with lots of different wheels, cars, obviously, toppers. There's lots of other videos I'm going to be posting all about this, but I just wanted to kind of make this particular one. Now, unfortunately, some of the footage was lost, like the forest green dominus I got for 1750. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, which is a real shame, and the same with the purple for 4000. Really gutted. I wish I had those footages to sort of add to this video, but I don't. But you just have to take my word for it. They were the prices I got. You know, I don't kind of bullshit about this stuff because there's no point, there's no value in that, and I'd rather sort of help you guys out. There is profit opportunities, it's definitely there. Just look out for it and just, you know, take your time with it. Don't rush into anything. Check, do your research. If you lose something, you lose something. You're going to lose some, it happens. But make sure that you can take a really good opportunity. Take a punt sometimes, a bit of risk. It's going to happen, but often, if you do it right, it will actually pay off as well. Right, well, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, this is the final part. I go on to then give him a Nightmare Fuel decal. I don't know if he had more stuff and he was just saying that he didn't. I don't know, but I thought, well, you know what? He seemed really nice. I just wanted to give him something else extra as well. So hopefully he is actually using it and liking it as well. If you watch this, if you do see the video, let me know. But otherwise, then it's to move on. So we discussed actually like what to give away for my 150 subscribers, and I now have it. So basically, what I'm going to be giving away is a black market. It is going to be very likely to be Stipplegate. Do let me know in the comments below if there's something else that you prefer black market wise, or something else that you think would be better. I do honestly think Stipplegate goes with a lot of cars, actually, so I think it is a really awesome decal. So all you need to do is subscribe, turn the notifications on, and leave a comment below on the video, just so that I know that you've subscribed and that you're there and everything. But that is it. So hopefully that helped. Do let me know in the comments below. Drop me a like on the video if it helped. If you want to subscribe to help me towards that goal 150, you know, help yourself to get towards a prize, brilliant. But otherwise, that is it for me for this particular video. Have a great rest of the day. You take care. All the best. Bye-bye.